Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today I've got a really quick video for you. We're going to do a quick install on the F10. You guys see it behind me with the trunk open. What I'm going to do real quick, we're going to turn the camera around. I'm going to show you what I'm installing, and I'm going to put a link down in the description of this video to the product. Again, this is not a sponsor video, but I'm going to give you a link to the product as well as a link to my boy Eddie's YouTube channel. He did an install video for this. It's very detailed. It's really good. So you guys go to that channel, check out the full install video, but I'm going to show you guys what we're working with. So as you guys see, we've already torn into the trunk a little bit. We're going to disconnect the battery. What we're going to do is we're going to replace, well, not really replace, but we're going to modify our EKP. So what I have here is I have the ARC Terminator EKP kit. This is a little cooler, has a little small fan on it, as well as some little thermal padding to put on your EKP. This is just to help avoid any overheating because, of course, that's the big deal. If you guys don't recall, I do have the stage 2 low pressure fuel pump. So I'm running I believe it's the Walbro 455. Makes it a lot easier when you're pushing ethanol or E85. So I definitely recommend that upgrade. But this is just to make sure that we keep the EKP happy because the larger Walbro fuel pump, that low pressure fuel pump, does have a higher draw on it. And so that higher draw can sometimes give you a code from time to time if you do multiple pulls regarding excessive draw on your EKP, and that EKP can start to get a little hot. If you get this thing too hot, you will have issues with your EKP and it will have to be replaced. I think these things usually go for around $450 or so from BMW. I could be wrong, so don't quote me on that. So this is a $30 kit. It's really simple to install. As you guys see, I got the pink version. So because they do a donation to breast cancer awareness. So you guys go out there, get yourselves a pink kit. Again, down in the video description, you will see a quick installation on how to do this install video. Go to Eddie's channel, show him some love as well. But I'm going to show you guys real quick. I'm going to actually shut this off and I'm going to get into the install, and then I'll come back with you guys with my results or with my impressions. If you guys don't recall, I actually did an EKP modification, and you can barely see it, but there's thermal padding that I've added to the back side of this EKP just to make sure that we kind of keep it cool, as well as I put some thermal padding there just to make sure that we don't have any conduction of heat or conduction of heat from the frame itself or from the body. This is really nice, man. Like I said, just the fit and finish of this comes with all of the little hardware and stuff that you're going to need. Little alcoholic wipes to just wipe off the different areas where you're going to put your heat sinks. And then this is just going to snap right on top, and you have a nice little cooler type kit. So again, check out the YouTube video for it. I'm going to go ahead and just get this installed, and then I will show you guys how my installation looks. And less than 5 minutes later, we are now installed. So really easy to install, guys. As you guys can see, I got my plugs back in here. The ground wire just came right up here, tapped it right on here to this ground. It was just a 10mm socket there. And then the power line, I just have kind of wrapped here. It comes through, up, and I tapped into fuse 108 right here. The instructions tell you to tap into fuse 147, which is right about here, but I already have a tap already installed. This is my tap for my soft closed doors. Because of that, I couldn't get both taps near each other, so I just went ahead and went up there to use that tap. So all we have to do now is connect the battery, and we should be back to functioning. So we'll show you that here in just a second. Now, I don't know if you guys can hear that or not, but that is it operating right now. The fan is moving. Again, this is a switched power, so when the car goes to sleep, it will turn off. This amp the little fuse for this is like a 2 amp little fuse. It does not draw a lot of power at all, so we shouldn't have to worry about having like power draw warnings or anything like that. I'm just going to go ahead and put the rest of this back together, and you should be good to go. And a quick little update, guys. I actually went back in and changed my connection. I went ahead and moved some things around. This is my soft closed doors. I actually moved it up to fuse 110, which is actually where it was supposed to be. That way I was able to tap into the 147 that is listed on our diagram for what we're, the switched power. The other fuse I was trying to use was actually not switching off properly. So this actually gives me the install that I need, and everything is good to go. As you guys can see, that is a super simple install. For me, it gives me that little extra added protection to protect my EKP just in case I don't want to have any overheating. You don't want to get stuck stranded. Although I don't know if you guys noticed, I actually keep a spare EKP in the trunk just in case as well too. So, but if this is your first time to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe. Don't forget, go down to hit the video link in the description. That is to my boy Eddie's channel. Should be Turbo Spool. He does a really good walkthrough on this install. But you guys be safe, and we will catch you guys in the next video.